Do you struggle with finding hostesses or getting bookings for your parties? What if you never had to worry about those things ever again? Hi, I'm Paula Ram, and I help network marketers flourish in business online the gentle and quiet way. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to grow your direct sales business without the never-ending struggle of finding hostesses. I would love to know, comment below, if you struggle with this. Do you struggle with finding hostesses? Do you struggle with getting bookings? Let's face it, ladies are burned out of attending, let alone hosting Facebook parties. They don't like bugging their friends or family to attend or buy. So that is why there is that constant, never-ending struggle of asking and getting all of the no's just to find that one yes. Then once she agrees, she may be less than enthusiastic, not invite anyone, or worse yet, not even show up herself. Have you ever been ghosted by your hostess? Comment below if that has ever happened to you, where your hostess herself did not even show up to your Facebook party. What if I told you you could replace all of that with finding one awesome, enthusiastic, super hostess that loved your products and gushed about them, not only to her 10 or 100 friends, but to her thousands and tens of thousands of friends. Yes, these super hostesses are actually called influencers, and her friends are actually her raving fans. So when this super hostess recommends your product, her fans trust her recommendation. So they will either buy right then, or they will raise their hand wanting to learn more and to hear more from you about your product. And I'm not talking about celebrity influencers that you may see on Instagram. They are actually not very effective and not the type you want to work with anyway. You want to work with those nano influencers, the smaller influencers who really have that dedicated base of fans and followers who are not just any fans and followers, but they are your perfect lifelong customer. So how do you find this awesome super hostess? Well, first, you have to know your avatar, your perfect lifelong customer. Who is the perfect person who loves your product? Research them, find out everything you can about them, their hobbies, their interests, and then find out who they are following online. And then you check out those influencers, her stats, her engagement, and see if they would be a fit for your product. The next step is connecting with the influencer. And this may sound a little intimidating. It may sound exactly like trying to find that next hostess, but it is very different because this influencer is not a friend or family member or a friend of a friend or a guest of a previous party. This is someone where her business is run by collaborating with people like you. She depends on this. She depends on collaborations to stay in business. So she not only expects to get inquiries from people like you, but she desires them and wants them. So when she gets your email asking about collaborating, she is not going to be offended and she's not going to work with you out of obligation. This is a business arrangement. So this is why this is a perfect strategy for introverts, people like me, who we don't want to bug friends and family. We don't want to reach out to strangers. And yes, she is a stranger, but she is looking for our emails and welcoming them. Okay, so once you've connected with this super hostess, this influencer, Then you work out the details of a collaboration. And I recommend doing a review and giveaway. This is where you send the influencer your most popular product. She tries it, she loves it, she gushes about it, and then runs a giveaway so that one of her followers can win one. And the reason you'll want to do this is so you can capture leads, capture email addresses. And that's a big mistake I see many people making when they try influencer marketing. And that is just working with an influencer who gives the link to their product, maybe swipe up to buy on Instagram, and they don't get any results because really people aren't usually ready to buy at the first recommendation. They need to hear about your product for a few times first before they're ready to buy. So if they don't buy right then, you've just lost them forever as a potential customer. That's why you want to get their email addresses, because now you can continue the relationship building through email. They can learn to know, like, and trust you and know more about your product. They have raised their hand already and said they are interested in your product. So you're not bugging them when you send them emails, and you're not sending them buy my stuff emails all the time. You are sending them value-filled emails that will help them. So now you're building the relationship. Your potential customers are growing to know, like, and trust you and more about your product, and they will most likely buy later on. This is a way to get continual sales month after month. And then once they try and you still continue the relationship, they're going to become repeat buyers. This is a way to grow a super strong foundation for a business. Another awesome thing is that once you find that gem of an influencer who is great to work with, you can work with her again and again. Develop a relationship with her so she is continually recommending your products and her followers are seeing your product repeatedly, which also ramps up your results. So there are right ways to work with an influencer and wrong ways to work with an influencer. So I am here to help make sure you don't make any of those mistakes, because we want you to get the best results possible when working with these super hostesses. Once you have a super hostess, a nano influencer, this is where you don't have to reach out ever again and find those hostesses for those Facebook parties. As a side note, I just had to pop this in here. I also teach another strategy that also helps you with the struggle of finding hostesses, and that is my email treasure hunt course. That teaches how to move the Facebook party model over to email, which is less pressure, less intrusive, less bugging people. People only opt in if they want to. Very low key, low pressure, yet effective as it brings them on the customer journey to learning more about you, your product, and so they are ready to buy by the end of these 5 days. So that makes it easier to find hostesses because it's so easy for them. All they have to do is invite their friends and then you do the rest, right? They don't have to bug them, they don't have to keep pressuring them, anything like that. Their friends can easily opt in or not. So I just wanted to say that is another great option if you're still more comfortable with the party method, but yet you are tired of Facebook parties and it's a struggle to find hostesses and guests for Facebook parties. The email treasure hunt is a great option. So working with influencers is a great way to bypass that never-ending struggle of having to find hostesses, willing and enthusiastic hostesses. Work with somebody who it's their business to recommend your product. And you'll see it as a much gentler way to grow your business. So if you'd like to learn how all of this works and you're ready to get off that treadmill of constantly struggling to find hostesses, be sure to grab my free Influencer Marketing Quickstart guide in the description below. It will give you a great overview of how influencer marketing works. It will also direct you to my No Pressure Selling Masterclass that really goes in depth on how to do influencer marketing the right way, the way that will get you results. So be sure to get that guide today so you can start building your business a better, gentler, no pressure way. Oh, and be sure to click like and subscribe if you got value out of this video. I'd appreciate it so much. All right, thanks guys.